Before KFC became one of the biggest fast food chains in the world, there was an old man in a white suit with a dream that everyone laughed at, a dream that took him from rejection, poverty, and heartbreak to becoming a worldwide legend. His name was Colonel Harland Sanders, and this is his story. Harland Sanders was born in 1890 in a small wooden house in Henryville, Indiana, USA. His family was poor. When Harland was just 6 years old, tragedy struck. His father suddenly passed away. His mother was forced to work long hours in a factory, leaving little Harland to take care of his younger siblings. That's when he learned to cook. He would stand on a small stool in the kitchen, stirring vegetables and frying meat before he could even reach the counter properly. Cooking became his comfort, his escape from a hard childhood. But school wasn't his thing. He dropped out in 7th grade and started working wherever he could, painting horse carriages, working on farms, and driving streetcars. By the time he turned 17, he had already lost several jobs. He joined the US Army at 16 by lying about his age. After being discharged, he jumped from one job to another: railroad worker, insurance salesman, and even lawyer for a short time. Every time he tried something, life seemed to push him back down. But deep inside, Harland believed he was made for something greater. In his 30s, he opened a small gas station in Kentucky, alongside fueling cars. He started cooking fried chicken for travelers who stopped by. He didn't have a restaurant. He cooked in a small corner of the station and served customers on his dining table. People loved his recipe. Word spread quickly, and soon, people were coming from nearby towns just to eat his fried chicken. It was crispy, juicy, and seasoned like nothing they had ever tasted. Harland began to dream again. He thought, maybe this is what I was meant to do. He opened a small restaurant next to the station, and things started to go well. But life, once again, had other plans. When a new highway was built, the traffic that brought him customers disappeared. His business collapsed overnight. He lost everything. He was 65 years old, broke, alone, living on a small pension check of just $105 a month. Most people would have given up at that point. After all, who starts over at 65? But Harland Sanders wasn't like most people. He believed his recipe still had potential, so he packed his car with a few cooking pots, some chicken, and a pressure cooker, and hit the road. He started traveling across the country, going from one restaurant to another. At each stop, he offered to cook his fried chicken for the restaurant owner. If they liked it, he asked for a small share of the profits for using his recipe, but no one wanted it. Some said his idea was crazy. Others told him he was too old. He was rejected not 10 times, not 100 times, but 1,009 times.
Just imagine that. An old man sleeping in his car, broke, tired, and rejected over 1,000 times, yet still refusing to give up. And then, finally, on his 1,010th try, a restaurant owner said yes. That was the moment everything began to change. Word spread about the Colonel's secret recipe. Soon, more restaurants joined. By 1964, Kentucky Fried Chicken had more than 600 franchises across America. Sanders sold the company for $2 million, an amount that would be worth over $20 million today, but he remained its public face, traveling around the world, shaking hands and sharing his story of persistence and faith. He became a global symbol of never giving up. That smiling, white-haired man on every KFC bucket wasn't just a logo. He was a reminder that success has no age limit. Colonel Sanders once said, "Greater than. I made a resolve that I was going to amount to something if I could, and no hours, nor amount of labor, nor amount of money would deter me from giving the best that there was in me." He lived by those words until his last day. Even after becoming famous, he never stopped traveling, cooking, and inspiring others to chase their dreams. His story teaches us a timeless truth. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, how old you are, or how many people say you can't do it. What matters is how strongly you believe in your dream. Harland Sanders failed over 1,000 times, but he only needed one yes to change his life forever. So, when you feel like giving up, remember this: you might just be one step or one try away from your own success story.